Namaste and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel I am the Manifesting Yogini. It's springtime, so that means I'm doing a class themed around transitions. I often hear manifesting teachers say not to worry about the how, to simply be clear about the end goal and trust that everything else will take care of itself. But in my own experience, sometimes when major life changes that I wished would come to be, those transitions where one world collapses and another begins, I've noticed that transitions aren't always as an easy, beautiful, magical unfolding. It's more like a crash and burn, emotionally intense change. And sometimes changes are tender, sometimes they're painful, sometimes they come with real grief. And that's made me curious whether the details of the transition might be just as important as the destination itself, if not more. Personally, in my own life, I've noticed a major turning point when I turned 40. My younger years were highlighted by more emotional intensity. I call that my hot pepper season of life. And now I'm moving into my dill and parsley season, where I'm craving more peace and simplicity, and I'm very excited about that, though it did come with some painful endings and transitions. So moving forward, my wish for myself, and maybe for you too, is that the future unfolding of new events are gentler, more supported, more joyful, so that we may embrace the uncertainty of the unfolding with a little bit more ease. And with these yoga practices, we can focus on creating safe conditions within our nervous systems to experience change. In Yoga Sutras, it's said that suffering arises from change. The text also goes on to describe how the suffering can come to an end. I won't explore that deeply here, but if you're curious about the sutras, you can head over to my Instagram where I will reflect on them more fully. With our theme of easy transitions, today's flow will explore both smoother and more challenging transitions on the mat and within ourselves, simply noticing what arises without needing to fix or force anything. So when you're ready, put on some music that feels supportive to you, and let's begin. Three times. So when you're ready, arrive in a comfortable seat. Take a breath in. Continue breathing normally in and out through the nose. And when you're ready, we'll come to a supported fish. So I have the blocks here almost in a T shape. And we'll place the bottom block right underneath the shoulder blades on the upper back. And something I like to do here is lift and lower my hips and just get any adjustments out of the way. You have a couple options here with the legs. You can either keep the soles of the feet with the knees bent, or maybe extend the legs into this variation. If you're feeling maybe a little bit more adventurous, you can place the soles of the feet together and the knees out wide. And just taking a moment here to check in. What do you notice here? through the body and through the breath. Taking a deep inhale, exhale. We'll bring the arms into eagle arms. So you can have a big stretch of the arms, and we'll cross the right elbow underneath the left. If it's too hard to bring the hands together, you can always grab for the shoulders or just bring the left arm over and you can put some pressure through the tricep of the left arm. It's another option too, just moving one shoulder at a time. And release, and we'll do that on the other side, snuggling the right elbow into the left or giving yourself a hug. And release out of that. We'll bring the knees together if they're not already, and just roll over onto one side. Coming into a tabletop position. You can move the blocks to the side. You might like them later for practice. And from your tabletop, spread the fingers nice and wide and moving through some gentle cat-cows. The belly drops and the gaze lifts. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the chin under. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round through the spine. Complete the exhale before starting the movement. And then finish the inhale at the end of the movement. So you're moving in unison with breath. And the next time you come into a cow tilt, we'll just hold here. And I want you to bring awareness to the collarbone here. See if you can start to drag the hands towards the knees and notice how that broadens here through the collarbone. The shoulder blades come down a little bit. We're really pulling the chest forward here. And exhale, round through the spine. And coming back again to a neutral spine, we'll extend the left leg behind us, lifting it just hip height, and extend the right arm forward. Holding in our sunbird. Release the right hand down and cross the right toes over to the left toes over to the right and peek behind the right shoulder. Not the rights and lefts. You know where we're going. And we'll snuggle the knee behind, the left knee behind the right, and open up the feet, sitting the hips back. For a little bit of a stretch here. Shifting forward onto hands and knees and place the left knee down, extending the right leg behind you, lifting it hip height, and reaching the left arm forward. Right leg behind you, left arm forward. Did I say that? Ujjayi breath, if that's part of your practice. It's a slight constriction of the back of the throat, in and out through the nose. Release the left arm down and Rotate that right foot across the left leg and maybe find a gentle side bend here, peeking over the left shoulder. Snuggle the right knee behind the left and open up the feet a little bit more and sit the hips back. Inhale forward back into a tabletop position. Walk the hands about a palm's distance forward, tuck the toes under, and unfold into a first down dog. From your down dog, lift up high onto the balls of the feet, soften the knees and press the hips away. Dragging the hands in towards each other and release the heels back down in line with the middle toes. From here, lifting and spreading the toes so we can get a little bit more of a calf stretch and release them back down. Lift up high onto the balls of the feet once again. We're going to round the back like we did in cat pose as we come forward. And then lifting the head. Exhale, soften the knees, press the hips back. So moving like waves. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press back. Warming up through the shoulders here. And from here, walk your hands towards the feet. Come into a forward fold. Grabbing elbows here. Bring the arms over the head and maybe sway side to side. Release the hands. Press through the feet and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. The head, the neck, and the shoulders are last to arrive. And we'll just spin yourself around, facing the front of the mat. Lift and spread your toes, feeling the arches of the feet lift up off the floor and lowering them back down, lifting the shoulders up to the ears and draw them down the back, stretching the fingertips towards the floor. Breath here. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Feet can stay apart, or you can bring the toes together for this. We'll grab the left hand around the right wrist. Just lift it up slightly and exhale over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Right hand wrap around the left wrist and just lift the arm up slightly and over to the right. Inhale, returning back to center. Fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands to shins or to thighs, elongating through the spine. Gaze is slightly forward. Take a breath here. Exhale, step the left foot back. Coming into a low lunge. The right knee is directly over the right ankle if that feels wise in your body, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot. Reach the fingertips back behind you and come on up to your high crescent lunge. Creating some warming here through the legs. You may reach the fingertips overhead once you find your balance. Exhale, open up through the arms and twist open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, reach the left hand forward, place it to the inside of the right foot and twist, reaching the right fingertips up towards the ceiling, twist open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release the hand to the inside of the right foot and turn yourself around to the long edge of the mat. All 10 toes are facing forward for a Prasarita wide-legged forward fold. Walking your hands over to the left foot, step the left foot back to meet the right into a plank pose. Exhale, press the hips back into a down dog. Lifting high onto the balls of the feet, round forward, fluid movement forward into plank. And then we'll come to the tops of the feet into our up dog. So thighs lift up off the floor. If you need to bring the knees down, that's okay. But broaden here through the collarbone. And then we'll all bring the knees down and sit the hips back into a child's pose. Reach the hands a little farther forward. Press through all 10 knuckles of the hands. Tuck the toes under, unfold into down dog. So this transition can be a little bit tricky for some people. I will offer my solution here, but sometimes you have to find your own. So I find stepping the right foot forward, lifting high on the balls of the feet, and lifting the hips and keeping the hips high. Draw that right knee into the chest and really glue it to the chest. If you need to bring it more to the right armpit, go ahead. And the right heel comes in close too. So we're really finding that squeeze of the leg into the torso. And keep the hips lifted as you shift forward onto the toes, and maybe bring the knee to the outside of the arm if you need to, replacing the right hand with the right foot. If you can't, bring it to the inside of the hands. That's usually what I do. Some people can just bring it right to the inside of the hands. Maybe you found your foot's way back here. And if that's the case, you might need to just use your hand to assist it a little farther forward. And we'll try that on the other side. Stepping the right foot back. So starting in our down dog, the heels are in the direction of the floor. They might not be touching the floor. And then we'll lift them up high. And then draw the left knee into the chest. Shift forward. And step forward to the inside of the hands. You might need to lift that left hand up and just replace the hand with the foot. That's what I do. And from here, we'll rotate the right heel down. So now we're in a warrior 2 stance. Heel to heel or heel to arch, and windmill the hands right then left. Flip the left palm up towards the ceiling, and torso shifts forward, up and back. Reverse your warrior. Straighten through the front leg. Bring the right hand to meet the left and hook the thumbs together, right thumb behind the left. And just a side bend over to the left. A little core Trikonasana, floating Trikonasana. And then back to center. Soften through the left knee. Bring hands to heart center and just step the right foot forward to meet the left. Sit down nice and low into a Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, exhale, fold forward over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back into a low lunge. Reach the fingertips behind you. Find your balance. Inhale, rising up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open up through the arms. Twist to the left. Reach the right fingertips forward. Place it to the inside of the right foot. Twisted lunge to the left. Inhale. Exhale, release the left hand down. Walk all 10 toes forward. Wide-legged forward fold. And you can do anything here with the arms you like. If you want to come to the elbows, that's up to you. Inhale, halfway lift, and walk your hands over to the right foot. Step the right foot back to left. And we'll move through that vinyasa wave, coming forward, lifting high into the balls of the feet, rounding through the spine. Head and neck are last to arrive as you come into your up dog. Thighs are up the floor, low belly up off the floor, tops of the feet press into the mat. And then exhale, release the knees down, come into a child's pose with toes tucked under, and lift the hips, unfold into down dog. Inhale, the right foot lifts, three-legged dog. Bend through the knee and step it forward between the hands. Rotate the left heel down and windmill the hands left then right. Warrior two. Flip the right palm up, reach fingertips forward, up and back, reverse your warrior. Straighten through the front leg. Bring thumbs together, left behind right, floating Trikonasana. Really press that right shin forward to keep the right leg straight. Both legs are straight here. And inhale, rising up. Soften again through the right knee. And step the left foot forward to meet the right into your Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Exhale, fold forward over into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step left foot back. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. From your crescent lunge, straighten through both legs. Bring the hands behind the back. You can either bring palms together or fists together here and leaning forward over the front leg. And release the hands, fold forward. Floating the left foot, crossing the left foot over the behind the right. Bring the hands to the waist, squeeze the elbows in, and inhale, rising up to Shiva Cycles of Life pose. These always come into my transition classes. And from here, the left knee crosses over the right for Garudasana, eagle, The left leg that is over is the arm that is under. So left arm under, right arm over. And sit nice and low. From here, draw the elbows down and maybe lean forward, touching elbows to knee. If you're here, keep the gaze forward, so we're nice, watchful eagles. Exhale, release out of this and just step right into a 5-pointed star. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you, fold forward over the legs. Release the hands, walk the hands to the left foot, and step back. If there's another vinyasa you like to do, you can go ahead. We're going to be doing these flowy girl vinyasas, lifting up onto the balls of the feet, coming forward, tops of the feet into up dog. Release the knees, hips draw back, toes tucked under, unfold. Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Left foot, 3-legged dog. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Rotate the right heel down and windmill the hands right then left into warrior 2. Straighten through the front leg. Interlace thumbs, whichever one feels better to you here. Inhale and exhale, floating Trikonasana. Inhale back to center. Soften through the left knee and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, straighten through the legs. And exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the right foot back. Into your crescent lunge. Reach the fingertips back behind you, rise up to high crescent. Straightening through both legs. Press the left shin forward. Hands behind the back, leaning forward over the front leg. Release the hands. Keep the left leg straight to your pyramid. Soften through the left knee and float the right leg up. Cross it behind the left. Hands to hips, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, rise up to Shiva, cycles of life. And cross the knee that is behind the left knee, comes forward and over. The knee that is on top is the elbow that is under for Garudasana. And if you'd like to add a forward fold here, touching elbows to knee, gaze is forward. Exhale and fly the eagle, come into a 5-pointed star. Interlace the hands, opposite thumb on top. Exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Release the hands, walk the hands to the back of the mat, and step the right foot back to meet the left. One more flowy girl vinyasa. And exhale into a child's pose. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips. Inhale, right foot lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale. Nice, swift transition. Release the left heel down, windmill the hands. Warrior two. Warrior two, we'll place the left knee to the floor. Come to a seat with the right leg crossed over the left knee for Gomukhasana. You can stay here or extend the left leg long. The shins can be closer to parallel, or you can bring the heels in, whichever is better for your body. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and side bend over to the left. From here, release the right hand behind the back, palm facing up, and perhaps gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, press through that left palm, coming back up to center. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and twist to the right. Release the hands down, fingertips towards you. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, drawing the chest forward. We'll bring the right shin behind you. And from here, we'll reach the right fingertips back, like we're reaching for something behind you. Inhale, return forward. We'll cross the right foot over the left knee once again. Bring that shin in if it's not already, and walk the hands to the inside of the right foot and come to a forward fold. Keep walking the hands into a circle, and we'll land with the right knee down, the left knee on top, right to the other side. You can also extend the bottom leg if you're a little tighter here. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and side bend over to the right. Releasing the left hand behind the back, palm facing up and gazing towards the ceiling. Press into that right hand. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling and twist open to the left. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. I have my hand on my knee, but if you like a more traditional elbow on the knee, that is up to you. Inhale, the chest draws forward and placing the left shin behind you, reaching towards the right. Inhale, returning back to center and bringing the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and hinge forward into your Baddha Konasana. Just allowing gravity, just negotiating here with gravity. We're not pulling ourselves down or forcing ourselves into this posture. Inhale, coming back through to center, extending the legs, reaching the hands forward and slowly lowering all the way down to your mat. When you arrive, rest here in Shavasana just for a minute, extending the legs. We won't stay here. And then bending the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, arms by your side, and lifting the hips up for your bridge. Imagine there's a ball between the thighs, pressing them close to each other, but not together. Lift up onto the balls of the feet and slowly lower the hips down to the floor. Draw the knees into the chest, into Apanasana. And releasing the feet down to the floor, lift the hip. A couple options here. You can either cross the left knee over the right if you want a more intense twist. Otherwise, you can just keep the knees apart. I think that's what I'm going to do today. So draw the knees into the chest, whatever you're doing, and over to the right. Maybe extend the left arm and gaze towards the hand. Inhale, draws the knees back to center, soles of the feet to the mat, and then gently rock over onto the left glute. Draw the knees into the chest and over to the left-hand side. And from here, draw the right arm to the left-hand side and just come up to a seat. We're going to finish off practice today with Nadi Shodhana. So as we move through transitions, really our only job as manifestors or people really is to really regulate our nervous system. So this is a great breath to do and practice for getting out of that fight or flight mode. So bringing the right thumb onto the right nostril, and the ring finger goes onto the left nostril. And we'll breathe in through the left, closing the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, close the nostril, exhale through the right. And continue on your own. 9 or 10 rounds. Or when you feel that subtle shift of the body, when you feel that shift or you finish your rounds, prepare for final rest or final posture of Shavasana. This is where I will leave you on this video. And if you'd like a guided Shavasana, I do have links in the description below. But please take some time, 10, 15 minutes to process and integrate the practice. Meditation is very important for the nervous system. And thank you for watching today. I hope you have a happy spring and a very easeful transitions to your next chapter. Thank you and namaste.